All right, everybody, what's going on, everybody? Crazy Dog back with another Guardians series recap, series preview live stream. And the series against the Tigers just wrapped up today. Guardians lose 2 of 3 to a very feisty Tigers team. People are gonna, hate the fact that we lost 2 of 3, but you gotta remember, guys, they hired AJ Hinch, what was it, a couple years ago now? And if you know our reputation against AJ Hinch, when he was with Houston, we couldn't really beat him. There's just something about AJ Hinch that makes his teams so hard to beat for us. Of course, having Hinch, I believe they had, was it Ron Gardenhire? I believe. And we absolutely owned them when they had Osmus and Gardenhire. They couldn't beat us for crap. There was a year where we went 18-1 against them. And of course, everyone would always talk about how we would essentially stat pad against them. Like, we would get fat on wins and stats against the Tigers because they were so bad. Yo, what's up, Guardians fan? We 16-3 after, you guys swept the Reds. That's dope, man. You know, that was a fun series to watch. I didn't watch much of it. I did watch a little bit of the game today. And it seemed like the Rays were just hitting everything. That bum pitcher they have in Cincinnati, like literally, it was a hit parade. They couldn't get anybody out, really. Everything was a hit, you know? We're hitting the ball all over the yard in Cincinnati. Anyways, talking about the relevant team in Ohio. So anyways, this series started off, it was supposed to start a couple days ago on the 17th, on Monday. But unfortunately, Mother Nature had a say and said, no, you're not playing today, buddy. Not today, buddy. You play tomorrow. Rained out. So yesterday we had, and the Tigers suck against lefties. And it showed again. Now this game didn't go that bad at the start. The Guardians were actually able to strike, but they were down 1-0 in the bottom of the first. As Javi Baez, of all people, sacrifice fly, got him on the board. And then top of the fourth, the Guardians struck as Josh Bell, RBI double, tied the game. And then SpongeBob. Yeah, Oscar Gonzalez with a sponge bomb. Ha ha. As he hit it to deep left field and gave us a 3-1 lead. I'm thinking, okay, all right, we're good. Yeah. So, after that, Javi Baez, bottom of the fifth, responded with a single. So Javi Baez has essentially been scoring all their runs. And then Kerry Carpenter, name we're going to be hearing a lot of, apparently. He doubled, scoring a run, tying the game off of Eli Moore. That's Gaddis. That's Gaddis. Hang on. Whoa. Yeah, that's Gaddis. And then, it would be that way until the bottom of the ninth, where James Karinchak came in and he went to the well one too many times against Kerry Carpenter, and he would take James deep and walk us off. That was their fourth straight win, believe it or not. So Tigers fans feeling kind of good. They won 4 straight, and it's like if you're a Tigers fan, you're like, okay. We beat them with Matthew Boyd on the mound. And to be honest, Boyd was not bad. Boyd, 5 innings, 5 hits, 3 runs, 2 walks, 4 Ks, and a homer. Okay. On the other hand, Gaddis, who looks like he belongs on Duck Dynasty, 5 innings, 8 hits, 3 runs, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. So yeah, not the greatest night or day, not the greatest start for Gaddis, but it could have been much, much worse, if I'm being honest with you. But no, offense couldn't execute. So then we go to game 2, and this was pain. Yep, this was pain. Absolute pain. Oh, and by the way, I almost forgot about, win-loss and everything. The win, I believe, went to. Okay, the win went to Lang, his first, and he's now, I think, been walked off like twice now. And he's blown 3 leads for us. I'm just referring to this loser as Karen Choke. Because this dude cannot hold a lead to save his life. I swear. Karen Choke. I mean, he was good in DC and then goes and does that. It's ridiculous. So we go to game 2. I don't think I missed anything else, did I? I went through who scored. I went through the both box, both pitching starters, pitching lines. And then, of course, I went through who won and lost. But how the Guardians did, I mean, 3 runs, 8 hits. It's not like they couldn't get hits. They just couldn't really score. And then 4 runs, 14 hits, and an error for Detroit. They get the win. They've won 4 straight. Going into game 2, Eduardo Rodriguez on the mound, going up against Peyton Battenfield, and for like 5-ish innings, this thing was looking like it was going to be one of those games where, one hit is all it takes. One bad pitch, and the game's over. And that's pretty much what happened here. As there was 1 run scored in the entire game, and it came via the Tigers. As Riley Green hit his second home run of the season, and that gave him Eduardo Rodriguez went tonight. 4 hits, 10 Ks. Wow. Yeah, he looked like he was worth the money that they paid him last year. Yep, he was definitely worth the money they paid him last year. Definitely. We could not touch him at all. I mean, we literally mustered only 4 hits against him. That's an ace pitching line right there. 4 hits in 8 innings. 10 Ks. We could not touch that dude at all. We couldn't touch him with a 10-foot pole. Now, on the other hand, for the Guardians, Peyton Battenfield was almost as good as he had. He went 6 innings, 3 hits, 1 run. That was the one that mattered the most, of course. 1 run, 3 walks. Gotta work on that. 5 Ks, though, and 1 home run allowed. And, of course, that was the backbreaker. And he has a 1.69 ERA. So the win goes to Rodriguez. He's 1-2 with a 3 ERA. Battenfield, of course, takes an extremely hard luck loss with a 1.69 ERA. He's now 0-1 and fully got his first save of the season. So now the Guardians are 9-9, and we're trying to avoid the sweep today. And once again, it looked like it was going to be same old, as Cal Quantrill is on the mound for the Guardians, going up against Spencer Turnbull, who I believe is making one of his first starts post Tommy John, I'm pretty sure. But I will be real with you, Turnbull looked decent. He looked good. 5 1/3 innings, the win just closed my door. I love that. 5 1/3 innings, 3 hits, 3 runs, 3 walks, a lot of 3s. Like literally everything across the board had a 3 in it. 3 Ks and a home run with a 7.85 ERA. And for the Guardians, they had Cal Quantrill on the mound. And up until he got bonked on the back of the ankle trying to, on a come from him, or should I say bang, bang, bang play, because he got bonked on the ankle. Looked like it hurt pretty good. Hopefully he's not hurt too bad. But overall, I mean, he was solid. 6 shutout innings, 4 hits, 1 walk, 4 Ks with a 4.15 ERA. I mean, that's what you want out of your, I guess, number 3-ish pitcher. I mean, at his best, he is definitely that dude, but he's been rocky to start. Yeah, definitely not the same old Quantrill that we all know and love in Cleveland, that's for sure. He's kind of concerning. Now he's possibly hurt. Of course. I swear, if this is 2021 all over again, I'm going to be pissed. But luckily, though, guys, unlike 2021, we actually have some of our better pitching prospects up near ready to go. mean, back then, who did we even have pitching? I don't even want to look at our pitching staff in 2021. You know what? I'm a sadistic person. Let's take a look. Let's see if I can find it. All right. Let's see what I can find here. Cleveland Guardians 2021 pitching rotation. Okay. So like we had to use Eli Morgan at times as a starter. That's how you know it was bad. I remember that. Oh, we had to use him as a starter. Logan Allen, the old Logan Allen, not the one that we have right now. He was a starter. JC Mejia. You might be thinking, who the hell is that? He was, I guess, like a mid-tier prospect for us. Dude was ass. And if we're being real, he was trash. Garbage. Horrible. I think we even had to use like a few other people too, but it was a mess. It was bad. Oh man, I hope it's not like that again. But like I said, if it does come down to that, at least we got better pitching prospects up around this year. You know, Guardians fans are clamoring for us to call up a few of our top like middle to like upper tier prospects. Not our best pitching prospects because I don't think they're really ready yet. They're like just starting in AAA or they're in AA right now, and one of them's hurt. I mean, I think our best prospect is Gavin Williams. He's in AA right now, I'm pretty sure. Daniel Espino, who can throw fire, he's hurt. And I think there's a few others that are just really starting to get going. So Tanner Bibby, I think, is one of the guys that we might see. That and Logan T. Allen. The other Logan Allen. Yeah, we had two Logan Allens in our farm system. One of them was trash. The other one looks good. So we'll see if we see him at some point, especially because we sent Hunter Gaddis down. We sent him to AAA. We called up Brian Rocchio today, or Rocchio, because of injuries to Ahmed Rosario and Tyler Freeman. I don't know if they're going to be back soon, or if they go on the IL, at least we'll have someone to fill in. We're not going to see much of Rocchio though, or Rocchio, whatever the heck you say his last name. Yeah, I mean, you look at this game, just like the one yesterday, game two, actually both games yesterday. Pretty much, it was a slugfest between the pitchers. There was a perfect pitchers duel. Turnbull and Quantrill were not blinking at all. I was thinking, oh god, here we go. We're gonna really do this again, huh? This is gonna be another one of those one pitch is all it takes games. Guess what? This time it was a one pitch that made the difference. But this time it was favoring us. As Jose Ramirez in the top of the sixth finally got a hold of one, sent it to deep right, gave us a 3-run lead, 3-0, 3-run ding dong for Jose. And this came after the previous time he was up, he got struck out on a pitch clock violation, which is kind of weird because if you watch the tape, Turnbull was not on the rubber yet. He was derping around, just really starting to get set up again. And the freaking ump was like, no, you're out. And it's like, dude, the pitcher's not even ready yet. What are you doing, bruh? Come on, get real. So it's like he took out his anger from that and put it towards that home run, which is good because he was trash yesterday. I think he had a golden sombrero in game two. They abused him and he struck. At some point he was going to strike, and he did. He's a tiger killer. We're up, and then bottom seventh came up. Torkelson made it 3-1 with a homer to left field, left center. And then Zach McKinstry, former Dodger, he homered, made it 3-2. And then because the Guardians like torturing us fans, had to get a little crazy in the ninth inning as Clase came in there for the save. And it was a little rough, but ultimately he got the job done. Kerry Carpenter singled, Baду singled, and then he proceeded to get a line out from Torkelson on a really nice catch by Will Brennan, by the way. And then Will Brennan did it again with Tyler Nevin at the plate. A sliding catch, too. That was a good one. Probably the best one of the day. And then Eric Haas flew out to left field, and that was it. Guardians salvaged the series. They don't get swept, and we stay above 500. So that's nice. The win goes to Quantrill. He's 1-1, 4.15 ERA. And the loss goes to Turnbull, who's 1-3 with a 7.85 ERA. And then Class A got his six saves already. Wow. He already has 6 saves on the year. And this is the 4th straight game that we've played that was 1 run. Yep. I would prefer if we could win games by multiple runs comfortably. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm just happy we're winning games, but this whole winning games by 1 run, that's getting kind of old. Yeah, it's not good for me, my health. Especially because my closer's velocity dropped a little bit. It dropped a little bit. He's not throwing 100 every pitch now. He's barely touching 98. But what's up, B Skrills? Says Jose. That was a BS call. Yeah. 216 Sports at its finest. Yep. That's how we roll now. You know it. You already know that's how we do. So, overall, Quantrill got a win. He didn't get screwed by Karinchak, who gave up a homer again. Freaking Karen choke. But yeah, Quantrill's 1-1, 4.15 ERA. Turnbull 1-3, 7.85 ERA. Class A nailed down his 6th save of the year. Oh man, and if you didn't catch me talking about the pitching lines, Turnbull 5 1/3, 3 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned, 3 walks, 3 Ks, and a home run with a 7.85 ERA. Not great, but whatever. And then for Quantrill, he was phenomenal. 6 innings, 4 hits, 1 walk, 4 Ks, and a 4.15 ERA. He probably could have gotten more, but I think he probably would have only went 7 innings. I think he was out there in the 7th. No, I think he was the 6th. It was the 6th inning when he got hurt. He got bonked on the back of, I think it's his other foot. I want to say he's a righty, so I think it was his left ankle. It might be his right. But he got bonked on the ankle with a comebacker. He went down looking like he was hurting, but he had the awareness to get up, get the ball, and throw to first to get the out. Because if he didn't, I think the game would have been tied, and we probably could have still been playing right now, for all we know. But thank God he was able to get off the field with semi-help. I mean, he was able to kind of walk or limp off the field. He didn't have to be carried or anything, so that's good. But I just hope his ankle's all right. And hopefully he'll be able to make his next start. Because if not, I don't know who we're going to call up. Maybe it's Tanner Bibby or Bybee, whatever the heck. I've heard them calling him Bybee. But it's either going to be him, Logan Allen, or we're going to still see Hunter Gaddis again. Just when we thought we were rid of him. He'll come right back, too. Because that's how it rolls. That's how we do it, right? Yep. Right when we think we are rid of somebody, he comes back again. Just like Brian Shaw. We thought, oh yeah, we're finally rid of him. Yay, we celebrate. And then it's like, Guardian signed Brian Shaw. And we're like, no. But to be fair, though, Brian Shaw was reliable at times, but he did piss us off a lot, too. Oh, well. So yeah, Guardians salvage the series. They take 1 of 3, and now they head back home with an off day tomorrow to face Miami. As far as the series against the Marlins, game 1 will be Zach plays suck on the mound. Yay! Against Braxton Garrett. Garrett, no record, 3.38 ERA, 13 Ks. Plays Zach 1-0 with a 6.92 ERA and 8 Ks. And in terms of the matchups, only Josh Bell has faced Garrett. He is 1 for 3. No homers or RBIs. And against Plazak, Arias, as you can expect, 14 at-bats, 286 average, 2 RBIs. Gurriel, 8 at-bats, 125 average, 3 RBIs. And 4 guys that we've faced the most. Besides Gurriel. Arias and Soler. They always were able to just get big hits off of us. Always. It's what they always do. It's the way they are. So game two of the series will feature the Beebs. I believe this is game two, right? Let me check, make sure. Game two of the series. So game two of the series will be the Beebs against Sandy Alcantara. Two Cy Young candidates / winners. Okay. Alcantara 1-2, 5.84 ERA, 20 Ks. Bieber 1-0, 2.88 ERA, 18 Ks. And let's be real, he should have like at least 2 wins, but Karen Choke freaking cost him one of those. I freaking hate that dude. Hate Karen Choke so much now. He's just not it. He used to be disgusting, but they took away the sticky stuff and now he sucks. But against Alcantara, Bell, 26 at-bats, 192 average, 1 homer, 2 RBIs. Ramirez, obviously, 4 at-bats, batting .500, so he's 2 for 4 with a home run and 2 RBIs. And then Zunino, 5 at-bats, batting .400, 1 home run, 2 RBIs. 1 RBI. Avi Garcia, who's seen him a lot, I think, from his days in Chicago with the White Sox. 9 at-bats, 222 average, 2 RBIs. And again, Jorge Soler, 18 at-bats, 111 average, and 2 RBIs. Better win at least 2 against the AAA Marlins. I mean, they're not AAA Marlins. No, they're not AAA. No. They got Arias, who was a batting champ last year, I believe it was. They got some solid players. Chisholm, Cooper. They got Avi Garcia, Gurriel. You know he's going to derp around and get at least 1 or 2 hits off of us. Segura, Soler, Stallings, Sanchez. They got some decent players over there. They ain't no freaking, trash team. I believe they have a new manager, isn't it? Skip Shoemaker or something like that, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. They used to have Don Mattingly, but he went bye-bye. He left. They got rid of him. So, yeah, that should be a fun game. Bieber against Alcantara. And then to wrap up the series, 1:40 p.m., it'll be Luzardo, 2-0, 2.74 ERA, 26 strikeouts against Peyton Battenfield, making his, I guess, third legit start of the year. He's 0-1, got screwed out because of that, because he lost one of the Tigers games, the second game, because our offense did not want to show up. 0-1, 1.69 ERA, and 8 strikeouts for Peyton Battenfield, who I think could be a guy to stick around in the rotation. I would rather have him in the rotation than Plesac, honestly. Yeah, I really would. But against Luzardo, nobody's really done anything. Bell's 1 for 4. Gallagher's 0 for 1. As Jason DeLay had a ground rule double for the Pirates. And then Straw is 5 at-bats and batting .200. No RBIs or homers. And then, of course, they've never faced Battenfield, so that'll be interesting. It'll be very interesting to see how things go in this series. And then the day after that, we face Colorado. So things are going to get crazy now, all right? As my dogs are losing their minds for some reason, as always. Someone might be here. I don't know. But with that being said, that's pretty much all I got. My freaking turkey is losing his mind. So with that being said, guys, I'm Crazy Dog. And I will see you all tonight for Lake